Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between yAws and Cash. You see yAws spawning as the yellow human player on the top right hand side of, I believe this is Amazonia. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, on the bottom left down over here, we see Cash spawning as the red orc under the name Tiger. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup as things get underway. Gonna go ahead and speed things up at least until a 2-minute mark, and we'll see what is going to be going down in this 1v1. I am expecting an Archmage versus a Blade Master matchup, and I am curious as to how things are going to happen. Wow, nope, there's the Altar of Storms. There we go. For some reason, I thought that was the Altar of Storms. For a second, I'm like, wow, that is a late Altar of Storms. That is not going to be the case, and I'm really waiting on the timing of that Voodoo Lounge. There it goes. Gonna be coming down now. That means that the Blade Master will be already running out across the map. Meanwhile, the Archmage gonna be going straight for that Renegade Wizard, like the move yAws did there by purposely moving the footman off into this direction and then coming at it from an angle so that the rogues would naturally engage against the water elemental. It's small things like that that ensure that your footmen do not take too much early damage early on. Now let's go ahead and come back around. Oh, that old Tome of Agility is going to end up on that Archmage. Meanwhile, that Blade Master is right there, going to be perhaps able to get some extra damage onto that Water Elemental. Archmage has already used, may end up losing that Water Elemental there. Blade Master gets the experience off of that as the Footman now going to run back inside. Important to note that there is no Arcane Tower on the inside there. So what does that mean? It means that the Blade Master can harass on the front door if it wants to. Footmen want to get some easy shots. Oh, who's going to get the experience? It looks like the Blade Master gets it once more. Another Water Elemental drop. And things are not looking good for yAws. yAws versus Cash, yeah. Things are just not looking good for yAws. yAws really wants to get to level 2 on that Archmage. He is missing out on a lot of mana, and you can see that he's going to have mana problems until he gets to level 2, which he is already at, and now finally gets that Brilliance Aura. That is about 45 seconds later than it should be, so that equates to about 30 or maybe 40 mana. Not 100% sure, but yeah, I think it's about 30 mana. We'll see if he is short on mana at any given moment. Back over here, Footman, Water Elemental, now making its rounds, and it looks like the Archmage is going to continue to try and creep. That Blade Master off over here is going to be creeping up and taking down these Troll Trappers pretty quickly, and both sides just clearing separate necks of the wood. Now, we do have a little bit of an item swap so far. Double Mantles of Intelligence on the Blade Master. Meanwhile, Archmage with Boots of Speed and Claws of Attack +6. That is not your normal play there. As we can see, the Rogue now taking a little bit of damage. If that Rogue does get taken down, that could drop a very useful item here. Perhaps the Mantle of Intelligence or a Cloak of Shadows. Not really that useful. Most likely will get sold back as the Apprentice Wizard going to get taken down. Now, the Blade Master is really looking for where his opponent possibly is. And this is a rather interesting strategy by yAws, pretty much hiding in plain sight. By also denying the creeps on the Renegade Wizard, he is also denying the Renegade Wizard and the Rogues. The Shadow Hunter, when he pops out, is not going to have an easy time getting to level 2. All right, back over here, you can see a Footman making its way down over here. Perhaps that is going to tip off where his opponent is. And yes, now we can see that Cash is a little bit upset knowing that yAws has pretty much stolen his opponent's creeps. And now you can see even a Grunt now taking a little bit more damage than he possibly should. Down to 81 hit points. It looks like he will get taken out. Meanwhile, a Footman down to 50. Oh, is he going to be able to get some blocking? Yes, and denies the Footman as well. Beautifully done there, as the Blade Master now taking a little bit more damage than possibly he should as well. Archmage does benefit from Boots of Speed. He is slightly faster than his opponent. And more importantly, though, when the Shadow Hunter pops out, he is not going to be able to creep out this orange creep camp here and the green creep camp to get to level 2. Beastmaster now out on the field. We're going to drop some Quill Beast. That Footman now heading off to the north. That is going to buy some time as the Footman does get taken out. Blade Master now needs to run back the other way. Meanwhile, the Quill Beast and the Archmage are going to be coming straight over and attempting to take down Orc Burrows or perhaps that Spirit Lodge as well. Damage already being added up. Footman unable to get inside here, and you're going to see some very, very nasty damage onto that poor Footman there. Water Elemental already in the back. There goes the Spirit Lodge. There goes one Footman as well, but I don't believe yAws is really doing the necessary damage to damage here. He may actually be feeding even more experience as we are now see another footman getting taken out. That Blade Master inching ever closer to level 2, 6 armor or 6.6 armor, very high there, as the Shadow Hunter is going to make its way out and now finally get a little bit more experience. All right, let's take a look. Are we going to see this one Spirit Lodge get taken out? No, we are not. Archmage perhaps going to go back home. We should be seeing double Arcane Vaults, and we are going to perhaps do another push with Towers and Sorceress. That seems to be the standard strategy as of late. Get some more mana back onto that Beastmaster, back onto that Archmage. The Archmage really needs to get to level 2 though, as level 2 Water Elementals much stronger than their level 1 variety, as we still see continual pressure by yAws and this Quill Beast. All right, let's see. Orc Burrow may not will actually be very low on life by the time it is done. It is going to perhaps be finished around 300 hit points if that Quill Beast continues to throw those quills. Meanwhile, Archmage is going to get to level 3 here. Beastmaster going to stay at level 2. And we'll see what happens here and what the follow-up is up next. All right, Dust of Appearance, making sure that Blade Master is not nearby. Beastmaster picking up Sentry Wards, a very useful item in this upcoming fight, as it will reveal that Blade Master. And perhaps if his opponent doesn't know that the Blade Master is revealed, may accidentally overcommit to trying to fight the Archmage. But these are high-level players, and I'm sure these players will be clicking on each other's heroes to figure out what items are available. All right, Quill Beast attempting to take down this Orc Burrow. Orc Burrow, however, going back up to 300 hit points without any problems, as the Beastmaster now goes after the Renegade Wizard here. Sorceress with Brilliant Aura, gonna have plenty of mana. And what is going to be happening next? Oh, what was it picked up? I don't believe so. The Beastmaster looks like he got the Robe of Magi, as now we see that the Blade Master is revealed. It is slowed, but it is not going to really make that much of a difference, as Windwalk pretty much counteracts that slow already. Tome of Agility +2. Let's take a look back over here. Archmage now up to 250 mana. Healing Salve is having the help with that regeneration. Beastmaster now coming over as well. Robe of Magi staying on the Beastmaster for extra mana regeneration and maximum mana. That is an interesting choice, as it doesn't help the base attack, and an additional +6 damage on the Archmage would actually rather be scary. +14 damage, upping the damage from 28 to a minimum of 42. Now, yAws' strategy so far, I am surprised he hasn't picked up those Ivory Towers as of yet, and is going to be pushing out. I don't know what his follow-up plan exactly is. It looks as though Cash is going to be able to recollect himself and regroup himself once more. Illusion now wandering around here, as the Archmage is going to take this opportunity, knowing that his opponent is on the bottom left side of the map, to try and clear out this Rock Golem creep camp. Meanwhile, off over here, the Blade Master may be coming through. You're going to have about another 10 seconds before you have to really deal with this. And the problem is that you have a whole bunch of casters who are not effective at taking down Rock Golems because of their magic immunity. However, Rock Golem now completely surrounded, taken down. We do see Wand of Mana Stealing, which will be helpful in taking some of that precious mana away from that Shadow Hunter. But that Shadow Hunter, as you can see, is currently maxed out on mana, and things could get a little bit crazy. All right, Blade Master taking a little bit of damage. Footman up in the front here. Wand of Mana Stealing, no, not being used. Let's take a look. Shadow Hunter does have Hex, not being used yet. You can see a whole bunch of Wand of Illusions now getting those Blade Masters back out. Hard to figure out which one is the real one, as you now see a couple of ensnares go down. There's a Disenchant, a big Disenchant there, taking down some of the casters. And that Disenchant from the Spirit Walker really tipping things in favor of Cash. I think Cash is going to be able to overrun this in this upcoming fight. No towers, and without those towers, without extra DPS, the casters can't really do enough to counteract the healing wave and potential scrolls of healing. The Blade Master now leading that charge even further. Spellbreakers getting caught in the wrong spot, and the Blade Master may get to level 4. No. Instead, the Shadow Hunter gets the level 3. Still very nice indeed. And oh, always sad when an illusion ends up taking a charge of your healing wave. All right, over here, Kodo Beast and Raider now making their rounds. Let's take a look at this Beastmaster. It looks like the Archmage is going to run, or the illusion of an Archmage is going to run by. Spellbreakers, only 1 to be seen, or 3 to be seen so far. and the Spellbreakers don't necessarily have that much damage on them. No weapons upgrade, no armors upgrade, so they're going to have a very difficult time in this upcoming fight. Let's take a look at the supply count. 50 over 60 compared to 57 over 60. I guess the longer the game goes, the better it is for yAws right now, since she does have a little bit of an economic advantage. Nope, I take it back. He is now jumping into low upkeep, trying to double train some Spellbreakers already. And we'll see what happens next. The main creep camps are nearly crept out. You can see that the Blade Master going to go after a Renegade Wizard here. And meanwhile, down over here to the south, Archmage going to drop a Water Elemental and clear out this Mud Golem creep camp pretty quickly. Spellbreakers and Quill Beasts now making their way over. And here we go. Archmage without any more of that Clarity Potion. This is not looking good. Well, it can still be anyone's game right now. Level 3 on the Beastmaster will significantly help. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is trying to make its way in, unable to do so. Level 4 on the Blade Master. And now we're going to be seeing pressure onto the Arcane Vault here. Spellbreakers should be queued up a little bit more before that Arcane Vault gets taken down. It doesn't look like another Spellbreaker was queued up. Meanwhile, back over here, let's take a look. No Scroll of Town Portal. Archmage trying to run all the way back. Are we going to see the Scroll of Town Portal in time in order to perhaps slow things up? It looks like the army is just going to be regrouping. Beastmaster sitting there at level 3, has plenty of mana, and now getting up just a normal Hawk. It's not even a Thunderhawk. Instead, it's the Quill Beast instead. So this is what we're going to be looking at as the Blade Master carefully avoiding that Hawk. Where is that Hawk? The Hawk is down. Wait, I don't know where that Hawk is. The Hawk perhaps is gone. As the one Spellbreaker now trying to tank up against a Blade Master, not going to be very successful at all, as the Beastmaster now in a bit of a fight. All right, Beastmaster does have a Potion of Greater Healing. Hex could come in, and yes, the Hex does go down just in time. We all saw that coming a mile away, except for yAws. yAws didn't see the foresight of trying to use that Potion of Greater Healing before, and with that Hex, there goes the chances of a victory for yAws. yAws is now in desperate trouble. As soon as those summons are gone, the army of yAws is going to look significantly weaker, as there is not that much DPS. One Water Elemental already gone. There goes that second Water Elemental. And now what is happening here? All right, Kodo Beast, Spirit Walkers now running all the way to the back here. And there is the GG. yAws gives the GG there, as we see. Where did it go? All right, Archmage is right here. I still think the GG was a bit premature. Let's see, down over here, the supply count is 54 over 60. Yeah, the hero score was a very big difference there, but that was the majority of the difference. Unit score was still relatively close. He could have fought, perhaps called to arms, but with all of that said, now we see Cash take a 1-0 lead in this series over yAws. Please stay tuned for game number 2.